All right, starting the day in the test lab at the substation place. Got to meet with a guy there who's been running it for years. But what you're looking at here is one of the most critical diagnosed tests that they run for a substation. This thing measures turn ratios. Think of it in its own transformer. So think of power transformers like the heart of a grid. It's the entire job to take a massive transmission load or voltages with hundreds of thousands of volts and step it down safely so it can power our homes and businesses. But how do we know it's doing it accurately? It all comes down to the math and the copper coils that make up all those transformers. So this machine, what it does is take the inside of those tanks, and there's primary and secondary windings, and it takes that exact ratio of those wire turns and determines the output voltage. If that ratio is off by even a fraction of a percentage, there's going to be some major problems in our houses and businesses. So here's why this test is a non-negotiable for substation techs. First, it catches the internal damage. If a lightning strike or the grid or a short circuit forces the coils to shift or burn through the insulation, this tester flags it instantly before the whole thing becomes a catastrophic fail. Second, these tester, it verifies the tap changers. What you've got to make sure, like mechanically, the switches inside can cleanly change the ratios to stabilize the grid voltage under a heavy load. And third, safe parallel operation. If you hook up these massive transformers to share the same load, their ratios must match perfectly. If they don't, they will literally fight each other, overheat, and burn up. So in short, the specialized techs, they run a test so that we can keep the lights on and keep the equipment safe and prevent a multi-million-dollar explosions. And our job as a distributor is to make sure we provide safe equipment like that can test transformers. But if you'd like to learn any more about this or see some of the cool testing equipment that we provide, transmission, substations, and distributions, follow along and look forward to seeing you on the next video.